Hey lady, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl here, Sharonda Simone, and I'm going to show you how I do my own nails at home using DIP acrylic powder. Now I have a simple 5-step process that is so very easy. Trust me, if I can do it, so can you. Now I know that most times people struggle with getting both of their hands to look even and nice and smooth with great edges. So I'm going to show you how I actually do that on my own hand using 3 simple techniques. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are a Christ follower who loves lifestyle videos. Alrighty, so let's jump right in with step number 1. So you're going to want to prepare your nail. The first thing I do is use this cuticle remover because I feel like when your cuticles are clean and pushed back, it just gives a more professional look. And it also allows you to lay the powder down more evenly and easier. Then you want to grab your nail file and you're going to just add some texture to the nail plate. Usually you want to smooth your nail out when you file, but this time you actually want some texture because that helps the powder to bind better. It's really important that you don't have any lotions, moisturizers, or oils on your nail. So after you wash your hand well, go ahead and rub the nail down with some rubbing alcohol. All right, let's head on to step number 2. So I have been using the nail dip kit from Cuccio Pro now for about 2 years. I love this kit. It's so easy to use. Everything is labeled and you pretty much just follow the steps and you get great results. I got mine from Amazon, so I will link it in the description box below. Now I like to change my nail color pretty often, and if I were to use colored powder, then every time I wanted a different color, I would have to start from scratch. So what I did was I went to my local beauty supply store and I grabbed this clear powder that I use instead. That way I can change the polish coat on top without having to do a new set each time. Now you want to make sure that your acrylic powder has no lumps or clumps because this just helps the nail powder to go on more evenly when you do your dips. Now at this point, it's really important to make sure that you're not putting the gel dip polish all the way to the back of the nail plate by your cuticle. You actually want to leave a small gap in between the polish and your cuticle. That way, as your nail grows out, the acrylic won't lift and crack due to water or oils getting underneath the acrylic. And then I usually like to dip for about 15 seconds or more and make sure that you're really getting the entire nail into the powder. So just grab a kabuki type brush, this is what I like to use, and then just dust off the excess powder, and then this is what you're left with. You can see that slight gap between the acrylic powder and my cuticle, which is exactly how you want it. All right, now go ahead and grab the layering gel polish, and in this kit it's number 3. And with this step, I'm going to show you how to polish the other side. Now for some people that's the right hand, and others that's the left. I'm right-handed, so for me it's going to be my right hand that I usually struggle with, but I'm going to show you exactly how to get great polish results on the other side. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stabilize the side with the brush. So find a firm surface to rest your hand on so that you have support. And then the side that you're polishing, which is the other side, you're going to rotate. Now it's a bit confusing, so if you watch the video, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just want to stabilize and rotate. Stabilize and rotate. And just take your time. That whole video clip was in real time, so you don't have to rush it. And then this is how it should look. Again, notice that there is a small gap between the acrylic powder line and my cuticle. Now, I like to do a minimum of 3 layers because I found with personal experience that 3 layers is thick enough so the nail doesn't easily crack, but it's also not too thick so you don't get that bulky acrylic appearance. Okay, now right here you'll see that there is a defect area where some of the nail is still exposed, and that's an easy fix. As you can see, the acrylic powder is still pretty soft, so all we're going to do is just add another layer of powder and we'll fix the defect. Now, because I'm going to be using my own polish, then I'm actually going to skip number 4. So if you look on the bottles, they're labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 and 4 are actually the same, but I'm going to use my own polish. So therefore, I'm not going to go back to number 4. I'm going to move right on to number 5. And it will all make sense as the video goes on. But as you can see, that defect is easily fixed. All right, so now on to step number 3. We're going to set and activate the acrylic powder. Now you want to make sure that any loose powder has been removed from around the nail edge, because once this gel activator touches the powder, it's going to activate the powder so that it becomes firm acrylic. And I'm pretty generous with this application. All right, so your nail at this point should be firm and set. So it's on to step number 4, and that is filing and shaping the nail to your desired style. Now there are different grit files you can use. I have tried a few of them. The main thing is that you want to make sure that your nail is nice and smooth, and also don't forget to file the edges of your nail as well. This multiple grit nail file I actually picked up from Dollar Tree. So that's what we're left with once we filed it now down so it's nice and smooth. Okay, go ahead and grab your rubbing alcohol again and just make sure that all of the nail filings or any extra powder has been removed. Okay, so another trick when it comes to making sure that both of my hands look great is to have some nail polish remover and a small makeup brush on hand. So we're already on step number 5. Now I'm using a really inexpensive nail polish. It is Wet and Wild. I believe it's the color Stay Classy. It's supposed to be like a gel polish without the need for a UV light, and it works pretty well, but I have a top coat that really gives the gel shine. And again, I'm using the same technique, just stabilizing and rotating. However, I do want to show you how I do clean up any edge mistakes that might happen. So I went ahead and actually just made a couple mistakes, and I'll show you exactly how I clean up my nail edges. Okay, so as you can see there, some of the nail polish actually got onto my skin. So I just use this really small makeup brush and I dip it into nail polish remover. And then I stabilize again and just rotate. So very slowly, again in real time, I'm showing you what I do. I just take the brush and remove the nail polish. And there you have it. Girl, it is so easy and you are really going to be happy with the results. Just take your time, and with practice, it gets even easier. But if you do exactly what I'm showing in this video, trust me, you'll be pleased. Okay, so this top coat is a no light gel top coat. And it is the truth. I have been using this top coat for years. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. And look at that shine. I mean, that thing is like blinding, right? Which is great. The shine actually lasts for a while. I mean, it just looks so good. And you're done. That is it. That is how I do my dip acrylic nails at home. If you like this video, don't forget to give a huge thumbs up, as well as share with a friend. And then also to check the description box below because I have all of the products listed. Woo woo, you are done. Let me know if you enjoyed this video and if you're going to try it out at home. Thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, I am Sharonda Simone. And remember, I will either see you at the top or from the top. You decide. Bye.